Hello and good evening. This is Bob N5BSB and wanted to do a little bit of a YouTube channel update as well as some crazy things going on with the real potable antennas. So we've had a busy summer and we're gearing up to go out to more Hamfest, and we're looking into next year, really branching out and trying to get our name out there in front of more and more people. I invite you, if you haven't already, please like our Facebook page, Real Potable Antennas, as well as our Facebook private group, Real Potable in EFHW Antennas group. And so one of the good things that happened today was I met with ABR Industries, and some of you may have seen my post on our Facebook page here in the last week or so. We have entered into a working partnership with ABR Industries, and we are going to be doing some bundles as well as selling some of their coax. So we're going to be offering something like this is their new ABR 174 coax. This is a 25-foot piece, and this is probably one of the things that we will offer bundled with our antenna. It has a fixed BNC connector on one end, and on the other end it has a FME, which you can swap out the connectors. You can put a PL259 or another BNC depending on what your radio has on the other end. It also has 5 ferrite beads on here, and I have been testing this coax, and it works really well. The thing about this coax versus the like 316 is it's a lot more flexible, and it's just really easier to manage. So we're going to probably offer some bundles with this coax. We're looking in to see if we can get our icon logo onto this, but it's so small it may not work. It's a very, very tiny area to print on, but that's still, they're doing some testing. I don't know if we'll get that or not, but anyway, we are very proud to be able to work together with ABR. They're a great company. They offer great products and at a very fair price, and they're also an American made product, so it'll pair good with our made in the USA antennas as well. So there's still some work to be done on this. The website still has some construction to get this and get some images and things ready for that. We will be at the Shreveport Hamfest. I think it's Shreveport Bossier Hamfest coming up in about 2 weeks. I think it's actually 2 weeks from today, as a matter of fact. And we will be there Friday and Saturday. So if you're in the area, come by, say hello. We'll have our booth set up. We've made some investments in our branding, as many of you have seen, and so we've got some new banner. We got some new promotional materials and stuff. So we're trying to, we want the brand to be cohesive and everything kind of look where it's all matched. So we're excited about that. We will also be, for sure, we will be at Belton, and I think that's like October the 2nd and 3rd. And then we will also be at the Crossroads Hamfest, which is in El Campo, Texas. There is a good potentially possibility of us being at Huntsville Hamfest, but it will not be as our own individual vendor. The timing right now, there's some scheduling issues with that, and I'm trying to move some things around, but I cannot commit to a booth space at this point. It's a lot more expensive for these larger Hamfests, so I cannot commit to that. So we're not going to have our own dedicated booth, at least not this year. Hoping next year we can plan things a little bit better. There's a possibility that we may go, and if we do, we will take some antennas, some inventory with us. ABR Industries has they've got one of our antennas on display over at their office. They're also going to have one on their table at the Huntsville Hamfest, and so we may hang out around the ABR booth, in case anybody has any questions or whatever. But we won't have our own booth set up there, but we may be in attendance. I know there's some people there that I want to catch up with and meet with, and so it'll be a good opportunity if we can make it work. I'm not saying 100% for sure it's going to happen, but we're going to try. And next year we're looking forward. We're going to try to do everything we can to try to get into Hamcation and Hamvention, and we'll just see where things go from there. But we're really excited. The new version 3 is doing really well. We're still, doing international shipping, and that was one of the big reasons why we wanted to partner up with ABR. Is it's almost impossible for somebody to want to buy a good quality coax from overseas, because it's just not worth it to ship one piece of coax, internationally. It just costs too much money. But for us to put this in a box, with an antenna, when somebody buys it, it makes it a lot more economical for them to want to purchase this together with an antenna. So, and ABR doesn't offer international shipping anyway, and I don't blame them, because it's a pain. But if we're already shipping an antenna, it makes sense. So that was another reason why we partnered up with ABR Industries. And we have some other things down the road. I can't really speak on it right now, but we're looking at another opportunity potentially that would expand our product out in front of a lot more people. But it's too soon to make any kind of announcements on that right now. But anyway, so that's kind of what's going on. The version 3, I think we launched it on June the 1st, 2026, and we have been keeping up with the orders. We've got stock currently. We've got a pretty good stock built up going into Shreveport. We're going to try our best to try to keep the stock up as much as we can, but the nice thing is we're at a point where we can scale this up if we need to meet demand. We might at some point fall to where we may have to go into a back order situation if we just get completely hammered and that we get wiped out. But that's the nature of the business that we live in, but it has its advantages. And so glad that we made changes to start making our own product instead of trying to retrofit somebody else's product. It's now all made, and we control. If we want to make small changes, minor changes, we can do whatever we need to do on the fly. But anyway, that's about all I have for today. Trying to think if there was anything else that I needed to mention before I jump off of here. I don't think there is. I think that covers about what I wanted to cover in this video. Like I said, make sure and like our Facebook page. Obviously, our YouTube channel is it's not real potable antennas. It's under N5 BSB radio stuff. But follow us, subscribe, all that stuff. And take care. Look forward to getting out. Man, we've been so busy. I've been wanting to get out and go play some radio. I've got some things I need to do. And our weather here has just been crazy. It's been like extremely hot, raining. From one week to the next, you think you're going to get out, and then it's storming and flooding. And then the next week it's 102, 103. I think I even seen one day, a couple of days ago, where we hit 104 degrees here, where we're at. And so I'll quit rambling, and I hope to see some of you at Shreveport. If not, if we do make it to Huntsville, Alabama, I know I've already had a couple of customers have reached out to me asking me if we're going to be there. I sure hope we are. Really, there's some people that I would like to talk to and see there. But like I said, right now it's a matter of some scheduling issues. And if I can get those arranged, then we will probably be there, but not with our own booth. Like I said, if you do, go. And if we are going to be there, we'll probably announce it on our Facebook page or group. And if you check in there, if you know we're going to be there, or you can message us, send us a message. I will have some antennas with us, and there's even a possibility that we may we will probably be around the ABR Industries booth. So if we're not out walking around somewhere else, that's probably where we will spend the majority of our time. So anyway, take care, everybody, and 73.